Well, hello there, and welcome to another show. Today we are painting some baby dragons. These are the baby dragons from Reaper Miniatures Legends line, and you get two little dragons. Now, I wouldn't call them tiny actually. They come in the blister pack, and they're quite a good size. Now, let me get Sir Forscale just to give you an idea. I mean, Sir Forscale, he's going to have a good old time battling out even against a baby dragon. So we got two of these baby dragons, which I've already added to a 2-inch base boss base. And we got the other dragon, he's got some little wings coming out, and the other dragon's folded back. And I've added some sand as well to the base. So what I'm going to do now is add some undercoat. Now, the decision is, shall I do red or green or purple? But I think a nice red dragon. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do one in green and I'll do one in red. So we've got two different types of baby dragon. How's that? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll add the primer coat, and then I'll come back and show you how we paint this. It's a very, very simple paint today. But I wanted to show you these ones because they're absolutely beautiful. Beautiful little dragons. And of course, again, they're a nice little size for your dungeons. I find a lot of the dungeons, the dragons are too big. So when you've got a nice little smaller dragon, you can have a nice little fight in the dungeons. And these little dragons would work out perfect for that use. All the base colours have been added to both the little dragons now. So what we got here, we have some chum red I've used on the one dragon. And we've actually got dragon green. This is dragon green by MSP Paints. I've used for the other dragon. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just dry brush the highlights of this. Very, very simple. And I'm just going to use the same paints. So on my palette here, I've got some pure white and some green. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix the colours together a little bit on the palette and make them a little bit lighter. And then we're going to start highlighting our little dragon and bring out all the areas. So the whole dragon, apart from the underbelly, we'll keep the underbelly dark, and we'll just quickly dry brush all over. Add a bit more white. So this is just a dragon green, and add in some, and just add in pure white to the dragon green. For the ink wash today, we'll be using Nun Oil. For both dragons, it will be a nice black oil, and we'll add that after I've done this highlight. A little bit more white just for the tops. Because that the dark black ink wash will make it take away a lot of the brightness away. So that's going to bring out all the details and give it a couple of different colours. So we do exactly the same with the red. So I'll quickly wash my brush, and we can go through that together right now. So all we're doing is exactly the same. We've got some of this chum red. This is a nice dark red, and we're just going to move it and add some white to make it lighter. on the palette there. And of course this will bring out all the highlights we need on the red dragon. And we'll just work our way up, adding more and more white as need be. And of course the underside of the dragon I'll be keeping dark, as that'll be where there's no light shining. A little bit more white on the palette. There we are. Just want on the wings there, I'm just making it highlighted on the back of the wings, just on the, just here. More white. And that'll be perfect. Excellent. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the black ink wash to both of the miniatures, and then I'll come back and then we'll do the eyes and the final highlights, and that's all we need to do. The ink wash has now dried, and what we're going to do now, I'm going to add some pure white to the eyes of this miniature. And this will be our undercoat for the contrast paint that we're going to add afterwards. So we're just going over the eye. There we go. Got big eyes, these dragons. So, I'm going to do a couple of coats. I'm going to do the same with the red dragon as well. Nice big bulbous eyes. So we just go over the whole eye. Now the yellow contrast paint by Games Workshop, what happens, it gives like a lovely orange on the outside of the eye, and then on the tops of the eye it'll go yellow, so it gives a very nice effect for the eyes. Okay, just quickly wash my brush. Now I've got some bleached linen. This is a little bit darker white, and what we're going to do is we're going to just paint the little teeth. There's some little tiny weeny teeth poking through, so we just touch up the teeth there, and he's got one on this side. This little green dragon, he looks a bit of a grumpy little dragon. I think he's a sulky dragon. He wanted to be red, so he's sulking because he's green. Okay, and on the back there, he's got some little horns just starting to protrude. Little. There we go. So we just paint them. There's a little horn there. And this side. I think we've got the same on the red dragon as well. Let's see. This, pick that. 1, 2, 3. And the horns, same colour. Have to be like a contortionist trying to get the mini in the camera in focused while still being able to get close to painting it. Oh, and the teeth. Almost forgot the teeth on this one. Okay, again, wash my brush, and I'll show you this contrast paint. This is the contrast paint I'm talking about. Contrast yellow. And all we do is we just put it over the white. As you can see, it gives like an orange effect around the eye, and then it's yellow in the center of the eye, where the paint's built up. I'll give it with the red one. You might see it better on the red one because they've got even larger eyes. So we just put it on, and then in the middle it will go light and then have an orange effect around the eye. It looks fab, absolutely fantastic. This is the yellow contrast paint. Absolutely fantastic for dragons and monsters, goblins. And of course, because we added that white, it actually makes the eye quite glow. It looks fab. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to add some brown ink wash to the teeth and these little back horns I added. And once that's dry, we'll just paint in the eye. So we'll just give it a couple of seconds for that to dry, and I'll be right back. Okay then, just to finish off our dragons, we're going to add some black to the eye. We're going for a nice thin line going straight down the top to the middle of our dragon's eye. So we're going to the middle there, and we're just going a little line like so. Perfect. There's our eye. And again, we're going from the top to halfway down, a little line. Just like so. That's all we need. So there we are, and just by adding that, the whole dragon has come to life. Absolutely beautiful. And we'll do the same on the green, and again same thing, black from the top and only a tiny bit, because the eyes are a lot smaller on this one. So we'll just do it halfway, and a little bit. There's one. Oh, he definitely looks like a grumpy little dragon. And the same on the other side. Yeah, perfect. The grumpy green baby dragon. Okay, I will dry brush the base, add some flocking, and I'll come back and show you the finished miniatures. So here we are with the finished baby dragons, looking all cute and cuddly. I finished the base off with some brown. We gave some dry brushing to the top of the base, and of course I've added some flocking as well, and it just adds to that to the overall appearance and beauty of these little dragons. I also added some black paint around the rim of the bases. If you want to know what paints I use, I always put all the paints and the reference codes to the paints below the video, so you know exactly what paints I've used in all my videos. So my next video will be on either Thursday, no it won't, it'll be on Friday or Saturday, and that will be a Warhammer miniature. So until next time.